Hi, I'm Laura. I'm a second year graduate student, and I created a Notion template for academics to help them manage all of the various aspects of academics life. I'll just do a really quick overview of everything that's included in this Notion template, and then in the full template, I'll also include a walkthrough of explaining how of these different databases all integrate with each other. So initially on this homepage, you have a semester overview that lets you just kind of prioritize what is happening this semester. You also have a classes database, which helps you keep track of your classes as well as your different readings and assignments for different classes. Your academic readings database, which helps you manage all of the readings you do for classes and your independent studies and your different projects that you're personally working on, your research, as well as integrating with other databases to keep track of how different scholars and authors are showing up in the research that you're doing regularly, as well as just giving you a space to connect different readings to ideas you have, which leads me to the next database, which is this research ideas and interest database, which lets you keep track of any ideas that you have for research projects or essays or conference presentations as you are going through readings, whether you're in class or on the bus on the way home. This can just give you a dedicated space to keep track of any ideas you have of things that interest you. There's an academic projects database, which is kind of an expansion of that previous one, but it gives you a dedicated space for each project that you're currently working on and lets you kind of explore it more in detail, as well as connect any readings that are kind of related to those projects. A scholars and authors database that keeps track of different figures, academic figures, and authors that are showing up regularly, as well as your professors can also go in there. There's a discussions and meetings database that lets you share information about who is at those different discussions and meetings, so you can connect to the scholars and authors database. And if you go to conferences, you can put your presentation notes here as well, and it connects to the publications and conferences database below, so you can keep track of multiple presentations that occurred at the same conference. There's a terms and concepts database, so this is especially helpful if you are a newer graduate student and in a field that is fairly new to you. Any terms that are recurring and coming up regularly, you can share information about them here, and it connects to the reading databases, so you can remember where you found out that different information and where different definitions come from. There's a publications and conferences database that lets you keep track of publication deadlines, publications that you're reading regularly, conferences you are attending, as well as conference notes. Academic notes, where you can put class notes, which connects to the previous class databases. And then you have a task database to keep track of everything that you have to do, which then gets filtered out several times to help you kind of keep track of upcoming deadlines. You can filter by class, as well as a weekly planning database that lets you kind of look at the whole week, what tasks are due, what you want to prioritize, and kind of do some weekly planning. So that is an overview of everything that is included in the academics template, and I hope you will check it out.